Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wa ala alihi washabbihi wasallim. Namaste. Good evening, Honorable Consul General Mr. Rafi Sankar, respected ITech alumni and ICCR scholars, distinguished guests, Ibu Profesor Rector Nur Hayati, Rector Win Sumatera Utara, and dear friends, it's truly an honor for me to stand here this evening as one of the ITech alumni. Before I begin, I'd like to ask for your patience for the next 10 minutes, especially we are approaching the time for iftar, so I will try to my best to keep it brief and meaningful for you. So I arrived in India with the intention of learning new perspective on teaching English language. But what I discovered was much more than professional development. Before I left India, many people asked me, why India? I gave them several answers. First, of course, going for training. And second, to meet Shah Rukh Khan and some other Bollywood star. And third, well, it was supposed to be secret, but since we are in the holy month of Ramadan, I think I should tell the truth. When my friend asked me why India, I told them maybe I will become a Bollywood star. But it seems that dreams may never come true. But at least I managed to visit the largest filmmaking site in the world, Ramoji Film City in Hyderabad. So I think I'm already halfway there. Before sharing my experience, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the government of India for this wonderful ITech program, to the Embassy of India and CGI, Consulate General of India in Medan, under the leadership of Mr. Rafi Sankar, for supporting participants from North Sumatra to join this program. And my special thanks to the CGI staff, especially Ms. Tanya, for wonderful support before, during, and after the program. And I would like also to express my appreciation to Ibu Prof. Nur Hayati, Rector of Win Sumatera Utara, and the university leadership who gave me opportunity to support and to participate in this program. So without all your support, this journey wouldn't have been possible. So my India journey lasted for 6 weeks under ITP. We call it ITP, International Training Program, which is Provincial Development for English Teachers. In my batch, there were 59 participants from 13 countries of the Global South. I think you are familiar with the term Global South, stretching from West Asia to the Southeast Asia, West Africa to the Madagascar, even some part of Latin America, including Mexico. So this diversity reached meaningful and discussion. Although we came from different countries, we quickly realized that many of us face similar challenges in education. We strive to improve teaching quality, adapting to new technology, and supporting our students in a rapidly changing world. In many ways, our country also shares similar stories. You know, in the past, many nations of Global South, we went through struggle to reclaim our independence from the colonialization. So today, that historical experience still echoes in our classroom. So when we discuss about topic multilingualism, global Englishes, and linguistic diversity, we are not only talking about language teaching, we also reflecting how English can be taught in ways that respect our culture, our language and identities. So in that sense, the conversation we had were not only academic, but also deeply meaningful for teachers coming from the Global South. And perhaps the most valuable experience that we learned together, despite our different languages, cultures, and educational system, we share the same commitment. We try to become a better teacher for our students. So the program itself was very intensive. Our days begin in the morning, continue to evening, Monday to Friday. We have lectures, workshop, group discussion, teaching practice, and project work. And on weekend, we had field trip and school visit. It was very intense. This intensity made the learning experience incredibly rich. So, of course, beyond the academic session, there were also many unforgettable moments. First, I would say the mosquito around the campus. We have a lot of mosquito. And yes, I love India. I think the mosquito will stay there forever. The facility, I would say that because I was in English Foreign Language University, we stayed in the hostel, and the hostel is quite old, but when we complain, the staff respond quite fast. And before leaving India, my friend gave me a mission. You must try this viral Indian street food, the honey pudding. So I record my experience, I completed the mission, and I'm grateful that I survived. And another memorable moment when I first arrived in India, I lost my suitcase. So for 3 days I couldn't change my clothes because I kept hoping the suitcase will be back in the next day, as promised by the staff. And then I should wait until the 4 days. So I tried the famous Hyderabad biryani, kindly recommended by Mr. Rafi. Thank you, sir. And sometimes the biryani came with 2 eggs hidden inside, and I enjoyed that. But since then, I keep wondering why the eggs are always 2 and why they are hidden. Perhaps it is part of the mystery of Indian cuisine. We also enjoy Irani chai, a ginger milk tea during every tea break, and those tea break becomes moment for lots of conversation and new friendship. And then one day, something unexpected happened. I came all the way to India with one intention, to train as a teacher. Inside the classroom, we memorized, we learning about pedagogy. Outside the classroom, we were memorizing choreography. At one moment, I was still confused. Is this teacher training or Bollywood audition? But perhaps that's the beauty of this program. It teaches us not only how to keep balance in teaching, but also how to keep balance while dancing. And we also have the subject class. So today I can proudly say, Namaste, aap kaise hain? Mera naam Amin hai. And of course I explored some beautiful landmarks in Hyderabad, the historical Charminar, the impressive Golconda, and the historical Mecca Mosque. So each experience made this journey truly unforgettable. And I came to the last part of my sharing. Among all the sessions I attended, one lecture stayed with me deeply. It was a session on training the trainers. In that lecture, we learned that training happens at 3 levels. The informational level, where we receive the knowledge, the behavioral level, where we practice the new skill. But then there is the deeper level, the effective one. This level is open. It's about openness, attitude, and willingness to embrace change. So many participants can understand the new perspective, the new ideas during the training. And many of us can demonstrate the ideas during the practice. But understanding doesn't always mean the ideas will be applied to the real classroom. So sometimes some of us say, why should I change? Why what I'm doing already works? So that's why this effective level is so important. So real change happens only when teachers believe in the value of new ideas. And India gave us new ideas and new perspective. So reflecting on this program, I feel that my learning journey is moved beyond the levels. The ideas I learned in India are no longer just for self from the training, but also to become my professional commitment as educators. So ITAC has strengthened my skills as a teacher. But more importantly, it inspired me to grow as a teacher trainer, someone who can support others in my institution. I think that's all that I can share. Because of that, I truly hope that this will be not my last academic journey. And if one day I'm given opportunity, or perhaps especially the invitation from CGI, I would be very happy to return for another training with them. And hopefully, they will item 45, just in case there is an age limit that I don't know. So, thank you very much for listening, and soon.